So one of the key competencies that we chose to draw out within this module is KC2, future thinking. And again, that is central to the idea of sustainable development and sustainability.
And we did draw significantly from documents and the discussion forum, which ended up being over 50%. But actually we found that we were restricted in that there were other kind of place-based visits and maybe guest lectures, other things that we would have implemented that we had no option to do that or click. So there was a significant percentage there on other.
So I believe that key competency 6, problem solving, was really important for this module. Problem solving occurs daily in the food industry.
Really feeds into that practice side of things. What can they practically do? How can they embed that into their own lifestyle or into that of their own surroundings, and then draw and build on that knowledge that they've just learned.
During the actual module itself, there will be lots of opportunities for the students to meet and to reflect.
Then we embedded self-assessment processes, and that was really, we thought was going to be very important for that social emotional domain. We tried to draw out that as much as we could, and there'll be weekly tasks set in there for the learners to engage, to really start thinking critically about their own practice. So we do draw on assimilative, but actually that's counterbalanced by including all the other learning activities where we had practice and production that were quite significant when you add those two together.
Thanks to the ESD Bootcamp team for allowing this team from Queen's University Belfast to participate in the Bootcamp this year.
Hello everybody and welcome to the presentation of Group 2. We are here representing Glasgow Caledonian University, the London campus. In our team we were led by Professor Natasha Radcliffe-Thomas, who is a Professor of Marketing and Sustainable Business. Myself acted as the lead learning designer. My name is Habib Mustafa. I'm currently working as a learning technologist. Our student for this module redesign was Leah Cargill Martinez, an MSc Fashion and Lifestyle Marketing final year student. And our final team member was Professor Anthony Morgan, Professor of Public Health, who currently leads the module that we are talking about in this session. We were also fortunate enough to have Adam and Dr. Romas as our mentors.
So a little bit more about the introduction to the research methods module. Actually, as already been said, actually we already are engaging with the SDGs, and actually we want to integrate them further into our learning, and we've got the idea is to actually develop initiatives and learning activities so that could be the case. The introduction to the research methods module introduces students from a wide range of disciplines to research philosophies and practices underpinned by the university's teaching and learning strategy for framing learning within the context of the SDGs.
Thank you, Anthony. So how did we actually do this? Well, we used our ESD Planner and also all of the sessions that we attended to really give a rethink and a refresh of the whole module. So one thing we wanted to do was actually plot the whole module from start to finish, and that's what we did. So we worked through the whole week, 38 hours of our module. What we wanted students to be able to come away with is an understanding of how to actually really critically analyse research gaps and think about which were the most appropriate methods so that they could actually generate research questions. And I think this is really core, that the students are asking appropriate questions that are then going to deliver sustainable development impact. You could see in our dashboard that we do cover a range of SDGs, and we're also really mindful of a balance of the competencies. An interesting insight for us was that at the start of this process, we were very focused on the cognitive skills, but we really wanted to engage more with the heart and the hand. And we really hope that by doing this project, we've managed to achieve that.
Hello everyone, welcome to our short presentation on our Global Context project, which we designed for the module Introduction to Embedding Sustainability in TEFL and TESOL. What the students have done is we've actually achieved a nice balanced sequence of learning as indicated not only by the SDGs itself, but also by the learning domains, the competencies and the activity types. So in this regard, the learning planner and the dashboard was a very, very useful tool for us to be able to see the learning design from its inception all the way through to its conclusion.
We are the team from Manchester Metropolitan University, and our module is called Professional Geographer. As you can see, a good range of key competencies and learning activity types are addressed in the module. The 5 intended learning outcomes for the module center around collaborative inquiry, critical thinking and academic argument, data handling, communication, and professional development planning. As an overview, the overall breakdown of learning activities, specific learning objectives, key competencies, and sustainable development goals is shown in this screenshot of the Toolkit Planner dashboard. In the redesign of the module, we have made significant changes to the learning activity types. As a result, we are delighted to find that learning activities in the socio-emotional domain have now increased substantially, and there is a much more even balance across the 3 domains. In conclusion, we feel that the CoDesignS Toolkit has enhanced the module as summarized above.
Welcome to our course, Introduction to Arabic Heritage. This is our team from the American University of Sharjah.
After identifying the Sustainable Development Goals that we were going to incorporate in our course, we designed 20 hours of learning activities. And this module design has been created on the planner and is reflected on the dashboard. We have identified 4 key areas from our dashboard to share with you. As a result of this very low percentage in the behavioral domain, we gave a lot of thought to ways that we could introduce more behavioral domain activities. What you can see here is an example of 1 week of the course. This is week 3, and how it maps out on the dashboard. It was very interesting for us to observe the differences that occur in each of the weeks. And what stands out in this particular week is there are more activities that focus on production and practice. And a big emphasis here also is on more autonomous student activity in looking for information relating to the particular theme of this unit.
As a student, we would be the change maker showing the will and resilience to impact Arabic Islamic world today and tomorrow. Shukran.
We are from the Hong Kong Polytechnic University.
We are very grateful to the ESD Bootcamp 2022 to nominate our Hong Kong Polytechnic University team to join this wonderful learning experience. We designed this course using, the theme of sustainability in luxury hospitality experience with the requirement and guidelines of the bootcamp. So we designed 4 weeks of learning, and the 3 pillars which are so important and so useful for our design, that includes key competencies for sustainability, specific learning objectives for SDGs, and transformative pedagogies and teaching methods.
And here comes the final dashboard visualization of 4 weeks. We implemented 4 SDGs, which are SDG 2, 12, 13, and 11, with 6 key competencies and the balance of brain, heart, and hand domains.
So you can see before, I think Joy can share it with us. We actually designed 6 weeks of learning. But then with this advice from the mentor and the brainstorming of ideas of the team, we found 4 weeks of learning, but very rich in content on sustainability and very meaningful learning activities, and having a very clear goals can help us to achieve a better learning outcomes.